So I've been to a lot of funerals lately, and it got me thinking about just a legacy that we want to leave behind. And, as I think about that, I think about how it pertains to what I want to speak about and what we want to speak about with Parrot Company. And that thing is being real. And we've talked about it a lot already, but it really has been resonating with me recently, just because when you look at the legacy you want to leave behind, do you want that to be something that you go day in and day out not thinking about and not really taking account of? Or is that something that you want to step into fully and to know what you're going to leave behind, to know the story you're going to leave behind for those who knew you and learn about you later, and just the life that you lived? What is it that you want to leave behind? And what is it that you want to be known for? What character do you want to be talked about? How do you want to be remembered? And I know that, life isn't always about, how you're remembered, but it's how you live each and every moment. And so we don't want to just be focused on being remembered too much, but rather the quality of the time we spent with people and how we're remembered in those moments, how we're remembered as with our interactions with those people that we have interactions with our family members, with our friends, even with strangers. And so I'm just kind of gripped by that idea right now. And how authentic are you willing to be able to be that person that's honest enough with yourself to reconcile and maybe reckon with the person you are versus who you want to be, maybe. I don't know the steps you'd have to take to go through that yourself, but the thing I do know is that I think we have a responsibility to ourselves to think about those things, to think about what is it I want to be remembered for, or more specifically, who is it that I want to be, and what is the legacy I want to leave behind. Because I think that's very important, the legacy that we leave. And I think being authentic allows us to leave a better legacy, because then we can be known for being someone who is someone with integrity, who is honest, who is, someone to be looked up to be just kind of, a role model to those around us, maybe. I don't know. I guess if it's just me when I think about it, I want to be remembered for doing good things and doing great things and being someone that is remembered well and that left a positive impact on those around me. And so I guess I've just been thinking about that, and I want to encourage you guys, as I'm tying that into being authentic. I think being authentic means not putting on a facade, not forgetting about the time that we have here being so short, that each moment will count in our lives, and we don't want to let those slip away by being distracted by other things in our life, by just flowing with the wind and just doing whatever is at a whim that we desire, but rather really thinking about the things that we're doing and the repercussions of those things, and how we want to be as a person, as people, and who we want to become as well, because we're never going to be reaching that level of perfection in our lives that I think a lot of us try to attain. But I think there's a place to which we should be pursuing some sort of perfection in ourselves that's for the good of others, and to be the best of ourselves. And that doesn't mean that we'll attain that perfection, but that means that we can at least pursue the potential of becoming the best we can be, even though we may never attain it. And I know this may sound like some rambling, because it's really just an on-the-spot thing that, as I've been thinking about it, I just felt like I needed to talk about it, and to just kind of spur that thought of, don't forget the fact that, life is long in a sense, but at the same time, it's so very short, and to not take those moments that we have for granted, and to really take advantage of them as much as we can, to leave a good, strong legacy, one that's positive, that will hopefully spur others on to do better as well, and to be the best of themselves, and to be a representative for that lifestyle. And so I guess, if anything, this could be a challenge to you guys to really think about that, to think about what is it that you're going to leave behind, what is the legacy you want to leave, and who is it that you want to be, And how do you want to be remembered by those you love, by those you've met, by those who are friends and family? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, those are the people that are going to be, you know, the most involved in your lives and are going to matter the most. And you want to leave something behind for them that is going to be memorable and hopefully beautiful and enjoyable and amazing for them to have as a remembrance of you when you're gone. And that legacy will then hopefully live on for years, affecting more and more people. And I personally want to leave behind a legacy that will encourage others and challenge them and I want them to grow and become better and to become the best of themselves. And you know, so that's just where my thoughts are at. That's just something I've been thinking about, and this is just part of me also trying to be real with you guys. You know, as you know, I'm the owner of Pear Company, and I want to emulate what we talk about. I don't want to just, you know, sit here and say that you should be real or that we should all be real, but then not actually do it. So this is me doing that and just sharing my thoughts with you guys. And I really just hope that this spurs on conversation, but also just spurs on thoughts for you, for what, you know, you might be thinking about as well. If this resonates with you, man, just like and share and just get this to other people. I think that people need to be able to talk about these things. And I just want to, yeah, talk to you guys and be real. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys in the next video.